Hello and welcome to Uncle Cthulhu Reviews. Today I've got an unboxing of a game I'm quite excited about. It's a new box set, but certainly not a new game. We were playing this in the mid-90s to late 90s, and it's Battletech. So Battletech is about giant mechs fighting. So each one is piloted by one person, and I think you can see for scale there's a human on foot there. Now, Catalyst Games have recently released a couple of boxes for Battletech, the beginner's box, and there's a slightly bigger core box which has proven a bit difficult to get hold of. So what I thought was to jump into the Battletech box, open it up and show you what you get in the beginner's box. I thought this would be an ideal jumping on point for me and David, who I regularly play with, to have some games. Battletech's more of a board game than a war game, and I really like the way that damage and the internals on mechs are handled, but I'll show you that as we open it, hopefully. So back of the box kind of shows you what you get. So it's talking about contents: a couple of mechs, game and map double-sided, some die cut mech and terrain tokens, quick start rules, universal booklet, 24-page faction novella, record sheets, mech warrior cards, 6-sided dice. So yeah, and if you look at the bottom there, Catalyst have put this together for $20. So in the UK, I've seen it everywhere priced from $12.50 up to about £18. I picked this up from a local gaming store, so I've yet to open it up and have a look, but I have cut the cellophane so we can have a look. I actually played at the Student Nationals for Battletech, I think in 1997, and managed to come third in it. Don't tell anyone, there was only 3 players in the competition, but I really enjoyed Battletech. I was either going to play that or Staff League Battle. So here we go. So we open the box. So this is our novella. So I'm assuming that's going to be introducing the key background elements to the game. And actually, Battletech has had a pretty cool cartoon in the past. It used to be created by FASA, and it's had a couple of computer games. A Mech Warrior computer game where you were physically in the pilot seat controlling it. A Mech Commander where you were kind of the overall commander and you would give your mechs individual orders, and they would scavenge materials from the battlefield and level up the pilots as well. It's really good. So these are the diagram cards. So as you can see, what you have is, if I remember correctly, and it has been several years, this is the armor. So every weapon does a certain amount of damage. So if you got hit with a medium ranger, you'd roll for your location, 5 damage, and you cross off 5 of the circles. Once all the circles are gone, you're doing internal damage. Now, sometimes if you've got a weapon system which requires ammo, you might go through an ammo and explode all the ammo, which is bad. And that's the thing, Battletech, I remember having some rules where you could design your own mechs, and there's a balance there between ammo, solid shot weapons which have ammo bays and a limited amount of ammo, or lasers. Now lasers generate heat, and there's a whole set of rules about having to have heat sinks to tie down the heat, so you couldn't run and maybe fire off all your ammo, fire all your lasers at once. So what have we got there? So we got some Wolverines, a Griffin, Wolverine and Griffin, a Thunderbolt, a Locust, we Scout mech, another Locust and a Thunderbolt. So it's, yeah, you're going to be able to play Lancers. So the organisation of units was in Lancers, so generally you'd have a Lancer of about 4 mechs. So these look like some pilot cards. Let's get them open and have a good look. This is something I've not seen before, so yeah, So it looks like it's Mercenary, House Liato, House David. Yeah, so these are different pilots I think you can have for the mechs. So a couple of nice big chunky dice. So these are the mechs themselves, come in plastic and they're pre-assembled. Now I wasn't into Battletech that much to be able to tell you what particular types of mech these are, but I'm assuming they'll be the ones that were on the record sheets. So maybe it's a Thunderbolt. Not a Thunderbolt, because the pod's on the wrong side. What do you reckon? That's a Wolverine. So the other one will be a Griffin. Ah, yes. There we go. So yeah, quite nice plastic mechs there. And that's the thing, even though it's played on hexes, there are rules for playing it as a more traditional wargame. Plastic insert there. This is the sheet, so these punch out. We'll go onto the hexes on the map. These will be cardboard cut out so you can make the rest of the mechs which are on the data sheet. Wonder how easy it is for these data sheets to be wiped clean, or what tools you'd use. So woods on one side actually tells you the terrain type, heavy woods, light woods. On the back it looks like we're going to have some sort of desert terrain on the other side of the battle map there as well. Whoops, I've just pushed one of those out. Now Battletech, because of its self-contained nature, it was one of those games that we always had on standby at the War Games Club. So if we wanted to, we can always pull out a game of Battletech. And it was something we all knew really well. So let's have a look at this map. So the map's looking like it's not massive. It's not like the 6x4, 4x4 mega maps we would use when we were fighting on tabletops, but that'll sit comfortably on our dining room table, kitchen table. Enough for 4 mechs, and there's a sort of scrubland on the back. Again, all the terrains labelled as what it was, heavy, light terrain. And then we have, this will be the rules. So, an instant guide to the inner sphere. Talks about the mechs, the mech warriors. What it's like. So no mention about the clan invasion there, so this might be pre-clan invasion. Has some more information about Battletech miniatures you can get. And this is a quick start rule, so obviously this isn't going to cover everything. But it'll be enough to get me and David playing. Talking about movement costs, terrain modifiers, tech modifiers. There's the armor diagram punching through. So yeah, so it's not going into the detailed rules about internals. It looks there, a mech is destroyed if its head or center torso is destroyed. So for example, if you're getting hit on the arm, once all the damage for the arm's gone, it'll start transferring inside. And once all that's gone, it'll start transferring inside. Remember one little game, I remember the head has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. And it was always, chi went up if you hit the head with a 10-point of damage weapon and just took the mech straight out of the battle. So there we go. So that is what's in the box. So it should be nice and simple. Get going with gameplay for that. We're going to be trying a game next Thursday, so I'll let you know how that went. And I'm certainly interested in picking up the sort of bigger gaming set if I see that available anytime soon. So thanks for watching. And I'll be doing some more videos on Battletech soon. I'll catch you later. Okay, bye.